Today we're going to talk about drawing scale diagrams and what we need to do to kind of predict, to know the actual size of an object if we're given a little picture. So the idea is that you could have a picture of, let's say, a little room. And if you have a picture of a room, let's say it's about this big with the door here, and then you have the bed here, and you have your desk here. So what you would know right away is that this is not to scale or not real size. Why? Because, well, you know, a room can't possibly be this small. So obviously this is just a little map that it doesn't reflect the real size. Now, sometimes what we do then is we have what we call a scale. So we could say that maybe 1 centimeter in this object is equal to, let's say, 2 meters in real life. Okay, so this usually represents the one in the picture, and this right here represents real life. So then, to have a better understanding of this, we need to remember ratios. Now remember that a ratio, an example of a ratio would be what we just wrote there, but let's make another one. Let's say 1 to 15. Now, remember that this can be written as a fraction. So I'm going to write that down, can be written as a fraction. And if it can be written as a fraction, then it would look something like this. Or remember that you could also flip it around. Now, we do want to focus on this method. There is one other method that I could show you if this doesn't really stick into your heads. And that's where you would want to be able to reverse this fraction. But for now, let's just leave it as this. So let's say using this 1 to 15 ratio, I want to know what if in the picture there is an object that is, let's say, the measure of 3. So how do you solve this? Well, you're going to start with the ratio you know, okay? So on the left side, always write down the ratio itself. And on the right side, you're going to write down what you're going to find out. So you might be able to predict, but what we're doing here is I'm given the ratio, and I want to find out what an object is in real life if the measure is 3 of whatever it is in the picture. So then I'm going to write down the ratio, 1 to 15 is equal to, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You need to be careful, but you'll need to know which one are you given and which one are you looking for. So I'm given the 3, and I know that the 3 is in the picture. So I'm going to put the 3 on the top, okay, because the object is 3 in the picture. And so on the bottom here, we are going to put the letter X because that's what we're going to find out. So let me just use another color here. You could add this if you want, but on the top, it always will be what is in the picture. And on the bottom here, it will be the real life. And it applies to the other fraction as well. Okay, so the reason why we do this is because now we get this nice little formula, and we know what we're looking for, we know what we're given, and usually you should be able to find, you should be given 3 of these, so you should find these in the question, and then you're going to look for one of the aspects. So I'm trying to find out in real life if I have a map, and in the map it shows that there's an object that's like 3 whatever it is, centimeters or inches or whatever, and I have the scale that says, well, for every 1 whatever in the map, it's going to be 15 in real life. And so now I know that it's 3 in the map, so I'm trying to find out what it is in real life. And so I just put these next together as I'm going to rewrite this as a formula just right next to each other. And now I just have to find out what is x. So what you can do is usually you cross multiply, and so you will take this bottom number and multiply to the top, and then same with the other. So you're going to cross multiply, and I should be given, I'm going to put a big equal sign there. So 1 times x is going to be x, and that is equal to 15 times 3, and I do the calculations, it should be 45. So now I know that x is equal to 45. That would be my answer, because now I know that in real life, this object that is 3 whatever is going to be 45. That's kind of the big thing that you need to start with, and you'll need to understand. If you have an understanding of this, then you'll have a better understanding of this upcoming unit. All right, good luck.